Right now, we're following up after yesterday's chase that ended at the Meadowlands Apartments. Also, Secretary of State Antony Blinken returns to Israel with a message for the war-torn region. You're watching News 3 Now at noon. Good afternoon. I'm Mark Kane. Thanks for tuning in on this Friday. Let's head out to the weather patio. Meteorologist Jacob Madison has a look at your certified most accurate forecast. Kind of a cloudy day out there.
Yeah, the clouds are going to continue throughout the day, but the temperatures are pretty similar to what we saw yesterday. Let's take a look outside. This is our weather camera here at the station showing plenty of cloud cover. Not a lot of sunshine really across the entire area, and the current temperatures are in the upper 40s, could possibly get to the lower 50s, so the temperatures are not too bad. Looking at the temperatures across Dane County, parts of the county already in the 50s, and parts of our area are in the 50s at this hour. I do expect the majority of our region to get into the 50s. So in general, it'll be fairly comfortable, right around average for this time of the year. Current radar showing some very light rain. Most of that rain has moved off to the east, but we may continue to see some of these light showers throughout the afternoon into the evening. But for the most part, we're not expected to see a lot of rainfall. Now, the weekend in general is expected to remain mild, especially compared to average. I'll talk more in detail about the forecast for your weekend coming up a little bit later.
Jacob, thank you. We start with a wild video of a police pursuit on Madison's Far East Side. This happened yesterday outside the Meadowlands Apartments on Milwaukee Street. Someone gets out of a vehicle and runs inside the locked doors. Seconds before the police get there, the chase ended with several police cars outside the building. Officers say it all started with a countywide initiative to find and recover stolen cars. It was actually a Monona police officer who first tried to stop the car for speeding because they recognized the driver, a 22-year-old DeForest man, as someone with a history of being armed during prior arrests.
The individual themselves, we know to currently, be wanted for various offenses. And in this case in particular, the individual who we've identified has a history of being armed.
The incident ended when law enforcement entered the apartment complex and used surveillance video to locate a unit the man ran into. This complex is no stranger to police activity. It was designated a public nuisance by the city of Madison earlier this year. The county board will deliberate one more time this upcoming week on its annual budget. Members met last night to hear from public on the proposed spending. Part of that is $200,000 to grow the county's CARES mobile crisis program, allowing them to respond to more 911 calls with mental health professionals rather than police. A number of other items are also up for amendments, including a new $8 million capital fund for farm worker housing and more than $200,000 to help people with criminal records find housing. Two ramps at US 18151 and West Verona Avenue near the Epic campus will be closed until next week for construction. The off-ramp from US 18151 to West Verona Avenue and the on-ramp from West Verona Avenue to 18151 will be closed from today until November 10th to allow crews to complete ramp work in the area. Drivers looking to access the area should instead detour by exiting at Paoli Street, Old County Highway PB, or East Verona Avenue. A man was arrested last night following a domestic incident involving a firearm on Madison's north side. Officers were called to the 1700 block of Lofts Gordon Avenue around 6 p.m. for a report of a domestic incident. Police say the man was arrested safely and that there is no threat to the public. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken returned to Israel today, where he reiterated support for the close U.S. ally, while also pressing Israel to do everything it can to protect Palestinian civilians in Gaza. Natalie Brand has more.
As Israel prepares for a potential ground invasion of Gaza, it's now warning the United Nations that more than 1 million people from the north must move south in the next day. But the UN says that's impossible without devastating humanitarian consequences. The situation for residents in Gaza, nearly half of them children, is already dire, with hospitals overwhelmed. Israel's aerial bombardment on suspected Hamas targets continues, now 7 days after the terror group launched a brutal surprise attack on multiple communities, killing men, women, and children.
Absolute pure hell that broke loose and destroyed everything that we know.
As the violence escalates, the U.S. State Department says it's arranging evacuation flights to get Americans out of Israel. The agency says at least 20,000 U.S. citizens have reached out since Hamas attacked.
We stand shoulder to shoulder with the people of Israel.
Yesterday, Secretary of State Antony Blinken met with leaders in Israel. Today, he's in Jordan for meetings with King Abdullah and Palestinian leader Mahmoud Abbas. Hamas is calling for worldwide protests today, prompting U.S. law enforcement to step up security in Jewish and Muslim communities. Fences have also been installed around the Capitol in Washington. Chanel Call, CBS News.
And the leader of Hezbollah said today the group is undeterred by American warnings and all options remain on the table. The 100-day countdown to Super Bowl 58 has officially begun. Paramount Mountaineers, carrying all 32 NFL team flags, converged on Times Square this morning to mark the 100-day countdown to the Super Bowl. Paramount and CBS Sports are promising a mountain of fun as they prepare for the most-watched television event in the country. Fans know what they want to see.
A competitive game going down to the wire. I'm saying I want to see long throws from the QBs, and I want to see touchdowns, baby, touchdowns.
The big game is on February 11th on CBS, and for the first time ever on a kid-friendly broadcast on Nickelodeon. This will be the first time ever that Las Vegas has hosted the Super Bowl, and there's already a lot of buzz about the halftime show featuring Usher. Happening today is the Madison Museum of Contemporary Art's Fall Gallery Night. It's a free celebration of arts, culture, and community. It starts at 5 and goes until 9, but our anchor Brady Mallory will be there on live at 4 to preview the event. Dozens of venues around Madison will feature local, national, and international artists. The free event is meant to be a community-wide night out. You can head to our link at channel3000.com, but all the venues and what you can expect at each location. Well, there's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. Toyota is recalling more than 1.8 million RAV4s for safety reasons. That's next in the Money Watch Report.
You're watching News 3 Now at noon.
Save on your next project with 11% off everything at Menards. Update your bathroom with a Moen faucet that fits your style. Moen faucets give you a lifetime of beauty, reliability, and innovative features. Get this Hilliard bath faucet for $129.99 after rebate. We carry a great selection of blinds and shades that provide the perfect fit for any window in your home. Get room darkening cordless vinyl blinds trimmed to width for free, starting at $11.99 after rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Think all Medicare plans are the same? Think again. With Dean Health Plan, you can get the coverage you need with premiums as low as $0 a month. That includes medical, hospital, and prescription coverage with $0 copays for primary care doctor visits, plus extra benefits like comprehensive dental and savings on over-the-counter pharmacy items. Call 1-855-822-6173 now to request your free Dean Health Plan guide. Dean Health Plan, right here with you.
This is Matt Gunderson. It still hits me every time TAPS is played. We're honored to serve those who served. An eligible Veterans Life Celebration includes honors recognizing their dedication and selfless service, including uniform and medal displays.
It's Hy-Vee's Super Snack Sale this Friday through Sunday. Save big on snacks like Fritos, Cheetos, Hostess multi-pack snacks, Hy-Vee potato chips, Goldfish crackers, Ritz toasted chips, granola bars, and more. Plus, save with everyday perks prices and get members-only prices on snacks like Cheez-It crackers, Oreo cookies, and Frito-Lay multi-packs. Don't miss the Super Snack Sale this Friday through Sunday, only at Hy-Vee.
McGann Furniture is closing its doors. The owners are retiring. It's the final weeks of our going out of business sale. Everything in the store must be sold. Store-wide markdowns of up to 47%. Plus, we're taking reasonable offers on everything. Make us an offer on quality name brand furniture, including Amish, dining room sets, bedroom sets, recliners, upholstery, and mattresses. Free financing, special sale hours. Hurry in today to the final weeks going out of business sale at McGann Furniture, downtown Baraboo. You'll be glad you did.
For 46 years straight, more of you have trusted Ford F-Series trucks to help save the day. Stretch the weekend, haul, or tow just about anything, anywhere. That's because they're built Ford tough. And it's why Ford F-Series are America's best-selling trucks 46 years straight. And for that, we thank you. Now lease a built Ford Tough F-150 STX for $399 a month for 36 months. Only at your local Ford dealer.
Manhattan jury has found FTX founder Sam Bankman-Fried guilty on 7 counts of fraud, conspiracy, and money laundering, ending one of the biggest financial crimes trials in years. Federal prosecutors accused the 31-year-old of defrauding customers of his now collapsed cryptocurrency exchange out of billions of dollars. His lawyer maintains his innocence and says they will continue to fight the charges. Toyota is recalling more than 1.8 million RAV4 SUVs over a potential fire risk. The company says if the hold-down clamp on some replacement batteries isn't tightened correctly, the battery can move during a turn, causing the engine to short circuit. The recall affects 2013 through 2018 RAV4 models. And if you don't tip on takeout, it could cost you. DoorDash is advising customers to tip their delivery driver or expect a wait. The delivery service has been testing a warning message for customers who leave a $0 tip at checkout, saying it could take longer to get your food. That's because delivery drivers are less likely to accept orders without a tip. That's your CBS News Money Watch report. For more, log on to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Jared Hill.
Well, the holiday shopping season is now upon us. Americans are expected to splurge, but not as much as last year. The National Retail Federation predicts sales to increase by up to 4%. That's less than 5.4% growth in 2022. The NRF attributes the slower growth to inflation, higher borrowing costs, and student loan repayments resuming. Retailers are also ramping up discounts to draw in customers. Our call for action volunteers are in the building taking your consumer complaints and taking action on your behalf. Volunteers are here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so you can call for action right now at 608-270-2833 or submit a claim anytime at channel3000.com/call-for-action. Pam's egg prices are next, along with Jacob's weekend forecast. And then today on Live Before, it's Madison Museum of Contemporary Art's Gallery Night. We'll have a live report from State Street.
The best doorbusters deals of the year are available now at Ashley. Find clearance and overstock mattresses throughout the store at huge discounts while they last. Sealy Queen mattresses as little as $8 a month. Only at Ashley.
Nobody wants to think about cold weather, but now's the time to winterproof your home. Is your house cold every winter? Your home needs foam. Are your heating costs too high? Your home needs foam. Do you have different temperatures in different rooms? Your home needs foam. USA Premium Foam is over 35% more efficient than ordinary, weaker insulation. Winterproof now and get 0% financing for 72 months.
USA Insulation.
This is you. And you are why we do what we do. Each and every one of you are wonderful, amazing people. So we'll treat you that way on your journey of trusted care. Because the way you, and you feel matters. Unity Point Health Meritor, a partner of UW Health, know how much you matter to this world.
We've got questions about Medicare plans.
Well, we've got a lot of answers. How can I help?
Well, for starters, do you have a Medicare plan I can actually afford?
How about a plan with a $0 monthly premium?
Well, that's a great start. What other benefits can we get?
Things like dental, vision, and hearing. But let me help you pick the plan that's right for you.
Don't wait. Call 1-800-AETNA for you to get answers to your questions and pick a plan that's right for you. And let's make healthier happen together.
The best doorbusters deals of the year are available now at Ashley. Save as much as 68% store-wide. And find clearance and overstock items throughout the store at huge discounts while they last. Plus 72-month special financing. Only at Ashley.
Alfonso Ribeiro and I are onto something.
I don't know if it's true, but I still think Tom Jones is black.
I say it all the time.
And his name is Jones. Tom, come clean, dog.
On the Jennifer Hudson Show.
On the next Jennifer Hudson Show at 3.
The UW takes the lid off of alcohol sales this season. I'm looking at the impact this new policy could have before, during, and after the games. Tapping into the issues surrounding alcohol in the arenas. Monday on News 3 Now at 6.
The Farm Report is sponsored by Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Pam Yankee from the Midwest Farm Report out of the radio barn today. She'll be back on Tuesday, so here are your farm numbers. On this day 9 years ago, New York City's One World Trade Center officially opened 13 years after the September 11th attacks. Although originally called Freedom Tower in the original planning stages, in March of 2009, the Port Authority confirmed that the building would be officially known by its legal name of One World Trade Center, which was the original name of the North Tower of the original Twin Towers destroyed in the 9/11 attacks. Here's Jacob. Now, pretty good looking weekend shaping up.
Yeah, the temperatures are going to be pretty nice, but I do have to make one comment on that One World Trade Center story. You said it happened 9 years ago. I remember at the time, I was actually upset because I grew up in Chicago, and I was upset that Chicago did not have the tallest building in the United States anymore. That was my mind process at the time. But anyway, let's take a look at the forecast. We're going to be dry throughout the weekend. Temperatures are also going to be fairly mild. We'll see highs in the 50s through Tuesday, and then we do have a chance of some rain by the time we get to Sunday night and Monday. I'll talk about the rain in just a moment, but first, here's a look at future track over the next 48 hours. We're going to see some few light showers this afternoon, but they're going to be very light. Clouds will then continue to break up during the evening and overnight. By the time we get to Friday, we're going to continue to see those broken up, or sorry, by the time we get to Saturday morning, we're going to continue to see the clouds break up, but then throughout the day, the clouds will clear out of our area. We're going to see clear skies during the evening and early overnight hours on Saturday, and then Sunday, we'll see more clouds move back into the region. Some possible light rain Saturday, but for the most part during the day on Saturday, it's going to be dry, but then we could see some showers move into our area later tonight into Monday morning. Now for temperatures, today we're going to see highs in the lower 50s. Despite seeing plenty of cloud cover, it's not going to impact the temperatures too much. Lows tonight, though, will be a bit colder than last night, as we will see lows dropping into the lower 30s, possibly upper 20s for areas in the central portion of the state. Now looking at Saturday's forecast, high temperatures will once again be around 50 degrees. We also are going to see plenty of sunshine, especially later in the day. Now Sunday will be a bit more cloudy, but Sunday will actually be a bit warmer as highs will approach the middle 50s before we see that rain move into our area Sunday night and continue early Monday. But for the most part, it will mostly end early in the day on Monday. Now I expect to see a lot of rain. Now looking forward, this is Tuesday, going to be mostly dry Tuesday, but then we have another round of rain moving into our area beginning late Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. This will likely impact much of our region throughout the day. Once again, though, not expect to see a ton of rain out of this system, and temperatures are going to be too warm for any snow to form. And then as we get towards Thursday, it looks like it will clear out of our area. Now let's take a second to look at our photo of the day. This was sent in by Gloria Kopp, showing a beautiful kitty right in front of a beautiful sunset. This almost looks photoshopped. It's that good. So thank you, Gloria, for submitting this photo. And you could submit your own photo either through our weather app, through the email address you see on screen, which is firstwarn@WISC-TV.com, or you can also submit a photo to our website, channel3000.com. Now let's take a look at the 7-day forecast. Temperatures, like I mentioned, are going to be mild the next couple days, but Monday they could possibly get up to 60, but then they're going to drop as that rain moves in. Highs will only be in the 40s for the middle and end of next week, but for the most part, we also are looking fairly dry. Really, the only chance of rain will be Sunday night into early Monday and Wednesday as well, though we could see some light rain later today. But in general, those are the only two chances of widespread rain that will be moderate at times. So not expect to see a ton of rainfall over the next 10 days, and temperatures aren't going to be too extreme. You know, we could get to 60, but that's only about 10 degrees above average, not too extreme. And then even though they will drop later next week, once again, not going to be too far from average. So for the most part, we are looking at fairly quiet weather the next 10 days. And I also want to mention that this weekend, the clocks are going to be moved back in hours. So the good news is that you get an extra hour of sleep, but the bad news is that Sunday, the sunset will be around 5 p.m. So it will definitely feel like winter by then.
It always takes a little getting used to. All right. Thank you, Jacob. Howard's celebrating a special day today in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen.
Did you know that today is National Sandwich Day? Well, it is. And that's why I thought it'd be fun to share one of the Test Kitchen's all-time favorites. I cut a loaf of Italian bread in half and removed the insides and toasted it. Now, we slather on a mixture we made by combining some mustard with a bit of brown sugar. On top of that, we pile on a good amount of sliced ham, turkey breast, tomatoes, and some chopped red onion. And get this, we top it with a healthy amount of coleslaw, some crushed pineapple that we've drained, and some shredded cheddar cheese. We put the top on, wrap it in foil, and pop it into the oven until all the layers are warmed through and the cheese gets all melty. And whether you serve this as a fun change of pace appetizer or as a fill-you-up sandwich, one bite is all it'll take, and you'll know exactly why this is one of our favorites. So in honor of National Sandwich Day, why don't you go online and get the recipe for our All-American Kitchen Sink? You see, we call it that since we practically put everything in it, well, except for the kitchen sink. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a fill-you-up way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
Next at noon, Angie Edge from the Dairy Farmers of Wisconsin will show us how to make a harvest-roasted squash kale salad. Lots going on there, Angie. That's coming up.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
You're the people who make junk disappear?
We brought a whole truckload of magic.
1-800-JUNK, I love you.
We make junk disappear. All you have to do is point.
Hey, Dad, we're running low.
We'll be all right.
What is going on here?
Insulation? I'm chilly.
I can't help you with a decoration, but I can help you replace these windows fast.
Right now, buy one window and you'll get one free. Plus, no interest until 2025. And we'll get it done Feldco fast.
Buy one window, get one free, and soon. Hurry. Call now.
Call 866 for Feldco.
I'm Rebecca, and you might know me from reality TV.
And this was my stubborn body fat that I just couldn't get rid of. But then I went to Sono Bello, and they permanently removed my body fat in just one visit.
It is so intensely gratifying for one visit to make this big of a change. It's amazing.
Sono Bello's board-certified surgeons use micro-laser technology to safely target and remove your diet-resistant fat cells permanently on your stomach, hips and thighs, back, and so much more.
It feels incredible to look down and it's flat. Thank you again, Sono Bello. I'm so happy.
Schedule your free, no-obligation consultation and find out how you can get $250 off instantly. Call 1-800-952-0466 or go to sonobello.com.
There's never been a better time to buy a new beauty rest from Steinhoffels. Save up to $900 on adjustable base sets. Queen Beauty Rest mattresses start at just $399. Or upgrade to the luxury and comfort of a Beauty Rest Black for only $44 per month when you use Steinhoffels' 72-month financing. Plus, get $300 in Steinhoffels cash and a $100 MasterCard rewards card. Shop in-store or online at steinhoffels.com. Relax, it's Steinhoffels.
You're the people who make junk disappear?
We brought a whole truckload of magic.
1-800-JUNK, I love you.
We make junk disappear. All you have to do is point.
Angie Hedge from the Dairy Farmers of Wisconsin joining us now. Good to see you again. It is fall. It's harvest time.
Yeah.
What are you making today?
It's officially November, so we're turning the page to Thanksgiving recipes, harvest recipes. So we have a roasted squash salad that's absolutely delicious, easy to make, even healthy for us, and it has some award-winning Wisconsin cheeses. So first I want to talk about the cheese that we're featuring here. This is the Nightwalker cheese, that it's made by Deer Creek, and this is won the International Cheese Award and the World Cheese Award, so 2 gold medals in the whole entire world.
What makes it so good?
Well, it's actually a sweet cheddar that has been soaked in bourbon, made at the J. Henry Bourbon Distillery right here in Dane County. And then all of those flavors together give it a little bit of a butterscotch note I'd love for you to try it.
I'm going to
And
try
then it is a beautiful bouquet of sandalwood, vanilla, cherry, and cinnamon, all combined in one beautiful cheese.
That is really good.
So you can see why it won the best cheese in the International Cheese Awards. So that's going to be the star ingredient of our kale salad. So what we have is 9 cups of kale that's been chopped. And then we have the, this is the roasted squash. This is the delicata squash. Looks like that. You're actually just going to cut it in half lengthwise, slice it in about 1/4 inch slices. You can roast it in the oven. That also is delicious. For about 25 minutes, and it gets a nice sweet flavor. Put a little salt and pepper on it.
That's good.
So you can add that right to the salad. And then to make it festive, we have some dried cranberries and some golden raisins. So you could actually take this to Thanksgiving. Some toasted and roasted pecans. And then we have also some green onions. So lots of color, lots of flavor.
Could it be any healthier?
It could be any healthier. And then it's a homemade vinaigrette that also has a little bit of bourbon. There's red wine, there's a little bit of honey, and olive oil as well. So very easy to make, and then you can toss it all together. And of course, lastly...
I'm going to say, you forgot it.
Lastly, you have to add the star, and this is 1 cup of that shaved Nightwalker cheese. So it was super flavorful and really fun for your guests.
Yeah, that couldn't be much easier.
No, very easy.
Could any squash work? Or?
You could use any squash you like, and also if you're not a fan of kale, you could use your own type of lettuce or a spring mix. Really get creative. But
you have to use this cheese.
You have to use the cheese. And when you visit our website this month and also our Great Pear Share magazine, we have a lot of Thanksgiving side dishes that are all featuring World Championship cheeses that you can add to your Thanksgiving table. So
and something a little different.
Something a little different.
Why not?
Impress your guests with Wisconsin cheese this holiday.
And this is a showstopper right here.
Yeah,
this salad.
exactly. So
go to the website.
Check it out. Make it for your friends and family, and look for that Proudly Wisconsin cheese badge whenever you're shopping for cheese as well.
WisconsinCheese.com.
Yes.
Happy
Thank you.
Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving to you.
We'll see you in December.
Yep.
All right. Here's Jacob now. One final check of the forecast.
Thanks, Mark. The next couple of days are going to be fairly comfortable. You know, we're getting to the time of year where we'll take the 50s, and they're going to remain in the 50s for the weekends. Monday may actually get to 60, even though we are going to see some rain during the morning. Now, the rain will cool things off a bit for the middle of the week. Yeah, there's another chance of rain on Wednesday that will cool things off even further. But because of when the rain is occurring and when the temperatures will fall, which will be towards the later portion of the week, we probably aren't going to see any snowfall. But highs will be back in the lower 40s by the end of next week. Another chance of rain for next Sunday. And once again, the clocks will be turned back an hour this weekend.
Get an extra hour of sleep. I think we can all use it. Yep. All right, Jacob, thank you. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you back here at 4 o'clock. In the meantime, have a great afternoon.